Well, now that you know what OnlyFans is, then I'm like, okay, is that their thing? Or are they like going into open houses, public places? Like that's their jam? And
100%.
So then I started like searching, like, I don't even know how to search for this. But
I know, because it's like, you're like, how do I reverse Google image this girl? Because you don't know their names. And like, it could have been, their handle's probably not their name.
Did you have a sign-in sheet?
Sweater dress lady in bathroom at open house.
Full frontal.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Behind the Lockbox. I'm Stephanie Zalowski here with
Cameron Barbier.
And today we have someone very special with us. Full disclosure, this is the first time we've ever met.
This is
Brandon Wilcox.
That's me.
That's him.
Sure is.
Although you and Cam have known each other for, we did the math, we don't know if it's right, 11 years.
It's been 11 years.
11 years.
Or,
and you guys,
or 10.
Or 10. Or 15.
Or
like,
11.
you know.
Yeah, it's in that range.
It's in that range. Okay, good. Okay, good. And you guys met when you previously worked at Keller Williams.
We did.
Mm-hmm.
We won't say the team.
No.
No, we won't.
But we were
There's a little PTSD there.
the life
Of that team.
of that team.
Absolutely.
I 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we are now. So, you know. I get
Yeah,
it,
I get it. Yeah.
You understand. Well, you're a dad to 3 beautiful children.
I would say 2 beautiful children. 3 total children, yes. Yes.
Wait, what about the other one?
I mean, you know, they've all got their things. And beauty isn't only on the outside.
It's on the inside. That's what counts.
Yeah.
Personality.
Absolutely.
Well, I was thinking more along the lines of 3 beautiful on the outside, 2 beautiful on the inside. One's
Remains
bit
to
of
be
a hellion,
seen.
you know?
Yeah.
I get that.
Is it payback maybe?
I think so. Yeah.
That's a bitch. That's why I'm not having children. All right. Well, he's an agent with PROPR Real Estate. He not only slings traditional real estate. Did you like that? I feel like you sling real estate, you know?
Yes, I do.
But he does property management and vacation rental management.
Yes.
Jack of all trades, and
Yes.
I really appreciate it. Yeah.
Definitely a master of none to complete the phrase.
Or a master of
do
all.
them all. No, I'm not.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
I mean, Cam said you couldn't come record with us for like a month because you were like hunting.
That's true.
Yes.
In some other state. And I was like, is Brandon back yet? She's like, no. I'm like, dude, how long has he been gone?
He didn't even have
2
service.
weeks. No service for 2
thought it
weeks
was 4.
every year.
Were you just like
No,
living
it's
off
just
the
2.
land?
We were. Yeah.
God.
But to
Psychotic.
clarify, I didn't get anything. So jack of all trades, master of none.
So really waste of time, but like, it's cool.
A
It's fine.
lot of hobbies that cost a lot of money, but nothing to
Wait,
show
you
for
didn't
them.
kill anything?
We didn't. I know.
Nobody?
Nobody. Well, we killed some grouse, which is like
What the
a
hell is
chicken that
that?
lives in
Grass?
the mountains, kind of.
Oh.
A
A
what?
grouse.
Oh, they said grass. I'm like, I don't think that's really hard to kill.
Is this like the Atlantic or Arctic monkeys that you went to go see at the ZMX? Does anyone know? Do you know who the Arctic monkeys are?
No.
By the way, this is still the intro. We are never going to get through this
No.
episode.
Arctic
Brandon,
Monkey
welcome
sounds like
to-
a great
welcome-
band name.
It is.
band.
Oh, it is?
It is.
Is that who you're talking about?
Yes, he went to go see them last week in LA, and I looked at him like, is there monkeys in the Arctic? Is this a zoo? Is there an exhibit? And he literally almost fell off onto the ground. Like, he was like, it's a band.
I
And I was
even
like,
knew it was a band.
I know,
and
I am-
that's saying a lot.
it's saying a lot. I am shocked
You
by
knew
this.
it was a band?
Yeah.
Right?
Really?
Maybe I'm making it up.
Cam generally doesn't know anything pop culture related.
Cam generally...
You still remember that?
Yeah.
by the way, the same is true today as it was back then. I just want you to
Okay,
know.
yeah.
Yeah.
I just found out what OnlyFans was.
I actually saw that clip and I was like, there's no way.
Did you see my
Swear
face? I was
on my
like,
life.
don't
Like, no,
lie to me.
no.
Don't act
I
like
even
you
tried to
don't know.
get halfway through the podcast and pretend like I knew it. And then I
She
was like,
did
I
try.
can't do this
And then
anymore.
she was like, I can't, guys.
that was great.
And she's like, I feel so left out. I know. Okay, well, Brandon, welcome to Behind the Lockbox. This is, I don't know what we're doing here today.
I don't either.
Just chatting. Catching
That's what
up.
this is, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh my God. Well, thank you for coming.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Okay. Let's try to get back on topic here. Okay.
What do we do? Oh, yeah, we talk about stories.
I don't really know what we do here. You know, it's kind of
Sure.
whatever we want to do.
Sure.
You came in and I was like, do you have stories? You're like, oh, I have stories.
have
where
stories.
Where do you want to start? Wait, also, is one of them something that you sent her a picture of recently or no? What did he send you?
You dangled it.
Oh, no. But that's a great story, too.
Do you want to start with that one?
Sure, I
Okay,
can.
start with that one because go ahead.
Yeah.
Yes.
For sure.
All right,
Is
we'll
that
put
the
this
one
on the
where
YouTube
I'm
video.
holding it up to my own face?
Yes.
Okay, perfect,
And I was
yeah.
like,
Is there other photos?
I mean, it could have been a small photo shoot with the props.
all I get
Plural?
is a screenshot of this text message that you sent her. And I was like, is that? And she's like, and he's coming on the podcast. And I was like, yes. Go ahead. Start wherever you'd like to.
Okay, well, I'll start with that story. It's pretty
Okay.
simple.
Okay.
And honestly, it's fairly mild compared to other stories,
Oh.
but it's a great starting
Okay.
point.
Okay.
So I've got a property that I manage.
Okay.
And it was, for the last year, it's been a group of like 4 girls that have lived there. Younger, just graduated from college.
Okay. Living it up.
Yeah. It's like a nice place in North PB.
Okay.
A lot of money. Family's got a lot of money, like very clearly. Like when I went back to the house after they moved out, they left thousands of dollars of like Tory Burch shoes and
What size?
8. Everything was an 8. Yes. Yeah. I already gave them all away.
Damn it.
Sorry.
Okay, Brandon, now you're going to call. Now you know who to call.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll follow them.
As my
and
brother
get
would
the
say, I'm
next move
5'10"
out.
and I have size 8, 8.5. And he's like, how do you not tip over? And I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't. Go ahead.
Good. So yeah, all kinds of stuff. Hunter rain boots, Uggs, clothing, shelving,
There's
Gucci
left
stuff,
it all?
everything, just all over the place.
Where'd they go?
They bought a house in Maryland's and maybe you sold it to them.
And they just left
They
everything?
just left tons of stuff.
Did they all move in together again?
I think so. I think one of the girls bought the house.
Her parents bought it or she bought it?
Well, according to her father, she has a very large fund at her will. So
Well,
anyways,
where's the house located? Let's go be friends with these girls.
I have the address. I sent them the
Fantastic.
partial security deposit reimbursement.
Ooh.
So, yeah.
Because they had a good time in that
They had a
house,
good
did
time
they?
with that. Yes, they did. They had a good time.
They were like, we don't care. Money. Pff, what is money?
It was crazy. Like
Literally.
I'm walking through, adding all this stuff up in my head. I'm like, there's a lot of good stuff in here.
Dude.
So through that process, I started like pulling things out, like calling my wife, like, what size shoe are you? Like, does anyone wear an 8?
It's amazing.
My son is actually wearing like knee-high red Hunter rain boots and Uggs now because they're like his size. He's 11.
Perfect.
Traipsing through the yard, he's
Yeah.
like, yeah,
It's like, I'm killing it.
gold, killing it, killing the game.
Yeah. So I start clearing all this stuff out and I get almost everything out of there. And then and it's not really my job to do that, but there was so much good stuff. I didn't want to like let the
Yeah.
handyman
Yeah.
just haul it all away. I was like,
Totally.
Right.
so then I go digging into like this bag in the back of did I say bag weird?
You did.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's up with that?
So apparently this is like a side note, like a Washington thing. Like the way I say my E's,
Or-
A's,
is that where
like
you're
my
from?
A's are, yeah, from
So one of my
Bellingham.
girlfriends, one of my best friends from back home is from Minnesota.
Okay.
And I'll never forget, like, she'd be like, yeah, in the bag. And I'm like, in the what?
Yeah, so
Are
that
you
sounded
begging
so
me to do
normal to me.
something?
That
That
did?
sounded so normal to me.
Oh, yeah. No, that's weird.
I,
Bag is
don't
spelled
even
with an
hear it.
A.
I know, but
Bag,
I know.
not the bag. But go ahead. I like the way,
Yeah.
I like it. It's okay.
My wife's always like, you say that's so weird. I'm like, I do not. What are you talking
Do you say
about?
other words?
Well, I think this isn't necessarily Washington, but my parents must have said across.
Oh, there's no
Instead of
T.
cross.
There's no T in there. I said that till I was probably 32.
And then your wife was like, we need to have some grammar lessons because this is not going to work out for me.
It took her years to get me over it. And now when I hear my dad say it every time, I'm
You're like,
God,
Dad.
such an idiot.
There's no T at the end.
My other brother will
my
say that every
God.
time. Every time he says across, he's like, across.
And you're
No
like,
matter what the conversation, how serious it is, he will not hold back every time.
Every time.
gosh.
I love that.
So
I love that. That's what I would do.
Brothers.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, okay. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
This is going to happen the whole episode with the three of us. I can already tell. We've
So-
had others like this.
Digging through these bags of stuff.
Yes.
Pigs.
Damn it.
It was a little more normal
It was
that time.
better.
Yeah, it was better.
Okay. So I go in, there's like this black duffel in the back of the cabinet. So I pull it out.
Oh, money?
And like one whole side of it is full of like temporary one-use like contact lenses.
Oh,
Like in
they're
little
gonna say
like peel-off
condoms.
packages. No, not there yet.
Wait, that's really weird, though.
That is
Oh, like a sleepover bag.
Maybe, but there was like
so many.
200 contact lenses in it.
What, is she just like, instead of throwing away, she's like saving them for a rainy
Maybe.
day? Like,
Could-
what?
Could be.
Weird.
So one end is
Okay.
that. The other end is just like random stuff. And then in the middle, I see like this thick monofilament, like fishing line. So I go to grab this fishing line
Very
and I get poked by something. I'm like, oh shit. So I like pull my hand out, go back in again, grab the fishing line and pull out like this 9-inch clear dildo. Like veiny, clear.
Okay, wait. I didn't
dildo.
actually. I thought it was a condom from the photo. I didn't know it was an actual
Oh no.
dildo.
Oh, it's dildo. With
No.
like fishing line running through it and like a treble hook hanging off the end. Like you could attach it to your rod and cast it out and try to catch fish.
With contacts.
And with contact so that you can see
See?
the fish. So
Wait,
I'm
what
now
were they
bleeding.
trying to catch?
Yeah. I'm now bleeding and holding
Details.
a clear
Give us
dildo.
the address. We gotta find these girls. I need to find out what were they.
Luring in.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
It does not make sense.
Because no guy is going to be like, oh,
Some might.
well,
Yeah, you never know.
maybe not the ones they're looking for. Okay.
Yeah.
Who did you give that to?
Well, so
And is it
first,
still available? Just kidding. No, you're not. Listen to this. I was just trying.
oh gosh.
She's like, screw the Tory Burch shoes. Give me the fishing rod.
Oh my god. Max, I need a tissue to wipe my eyes.
Oh my god.
I would have to cut that out.
The hooks are really sharp, so you gotta be super careful. Super careful.
Oh my god.
You are not cutting that out.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm crying. Okay. Is that hot
So what
in here?
else?
So yeah, so I find this thing and I'm like, this is the weirdest thing I've ever found. I found a lot of weird stuff, but this one,
I feel like you.
yeah. I've been in a lot of houses, cleared out a lot of
stuff.
tenants.
Oh my god.
So, but when I grabbed it, I like poked myself, so I'm bleeding.
And you're now bleeding
So I'm
all over
bleeding
this
on
duffel
this
bag and oh my
clear,
God.
veiny fishing. And then I'm like, I gotta send pictures to so many people. So then I start, photo
Everybody
shooting
in
with
your
it.
phone.
And like portrait mode, does that look better? No. Is this lighting okay? Not really. So I take probably,
My
they're still in my
eyes sparkle in
phone.
this light.
There's probably 30 photos of
I want a
this.
screenshot of your photo
Just the
series.
the camera reel.
Yeah.
So there's a lot.
Yeah, we're gonna need the whole thing for the
Yeah, you
YouTube.
got
We're just
it, you
gonna
got
like pause the what I can't I have not recovered. Okay.
So then I just start blasting photos out. And then I take it home, of course, because it's,
Obviously.
Obviously.
So here's the weird
it's the
thing that-
best thing that you found there, besides the hunter rain boots.
yeah, I mean, there was like quality and then
This.
just greatness.
And
Yes.
quantity.
It was-
Yeah.
For context.
Yeah, with the context, yeah.
Yeah. The whole duffel bag went home with you.
Exactly. The weird thing is I have found that in San Diego, at least, there are a lot of dildos discarded on the streets.
What?
I'm not joking. I have found 4 or 5 in the last 10
Really?
years. Like big ones. And I don't know if people are like
What does this
using
say
them
about
for
you?
pranks. I'm not sure.
Like these are
Like-
too big, throw out.
Maybe. But I usually prank people with them, right? So I usually pick them up, which everyone's like, that's so disgusting. And I'm like, I don't just pick them up with my bare hands.
Okay, good. You've got
you put in the
gloves or a
dishwasher?
napkin.
I always keep like some nitrile gloves
Can you
in my
imagine his
car.
wife comes in and she's like, another one out of the dishwasher? Like, where did
Babe, this one you could have used tonight.
Babe, I found this on Garnett. Like, this is the best one I found yet.
Yeah, there's some good ones out
I
there.
wonder if you could resell them. What if this is like your side hustle?
It's more fun to prank people with them.
Okay.
Are you slapping
So-
people with them? Or are you
No.
leaving them in the car? Like,
I
what are you
usually
doing?
find like a buddy with a truck or some kind of hitch attachment, and then I stick it in the hitch because they're usually about the same size.
I'm glad that we're doing video on this. That was a very, I needed
Sorry.
that. Yes.
I've done it so many
Is
times
this
now.
a real
Like,
estate podcast? I don't really know. It's very inappropriate. I'm sorry for anyone who's offended. No, I'm not. Anyway. Oh my
so yeah,
God.
so you put them in there, and then they're sticking out a good 8 to 10 inches, and they don't know about it. And the great thing is, since they've got a good amount of flop, when people are driving down the road, they're kind of bouncing. So friends are like, dude, people have been honking at me for weeks, and I had no idea. That's why. So anyways, all that to say, I kept that one.
I probably have mascara running down my face.
I'm
right
still
now.
wondering why there's so many out in the street.
I am
I'm
too.
not
We
sure.
also just found out. Okay, we also just had this conversation. I don't know if it made it last episode, but with George last week, we were talking about that San Diego is apparently like where porn started.
Oh.
Is that why there's so many? I don't know. I have questions. I have a lot of questions.
Okay,
We need
so
to do
you're
some
back at the
research.
house.
Oh my God, we're never gonna get through this. Okay.
Anyway, so I kept it's
Okay.
in my closet. I
Oh
took
my
some
God.
little like foam
I'm glad I don't
pieces
have a
and
tow
stuck them on the
hitch.
edge of the
So
hooks.
your kids don't
so they
get
don't
hooked.
get hooked. Yeah, and
Yes,
it's high
great.
in the closet.
Great,
but it's
great.
there.
It's
and I don't know what
safe.
I'm going to do with it yet, but
Someone's getting it on the back of their tow hitch.
yeah.
I don't know.
probably.
I feel like
the
it
hook,
needs-
I got to take the hook out, or I'm going to try to catch a fish with it.
That'd be so cool to have
Yeah.
a fish
What if
on
you
that.
did?
Cool. I think I could.
You
Except
probably
your
could.
hunting game's not very good.
It's
So
not
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Master
Yeah.
of none.
I'll try it. It's
what
just
if this?
not gonna
maybe
be
bring a
funny.
friend that's good at fishing.
What if
That's a
this
good
is
idea.
like what makes him now
Famous?
that?
I don't think this is going to make me famous.
I don't think this is gonna make any of us famous. I'm just gonna put that out there. Oh, I don't even
What
even
if it
know what I
makes
was
him
gonna
what?
say.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, what's up?
I told you, Brandon, we're never gonna get through this. Oh my God, I think you're my favorite so far. I love everyone else that came on, but like, good Lord. Okay, did you find anything else there?
That was about it. Everything else was like valuable, good stuff. Handed out to friends, kids.
And we
whatever.
never found out about the contact cases. I don't know why that's
No.
like,
You're like
totally-
really
No.
stuck
I'm
on the contacts.
but why would you need that many? I've never had contacts, so I don't get
haven't
it.
I haven't either.
No.
Okay,
I don't know.
that's-
Glasses?
We'll have to ask Lori. She used to wear contacts. My mom.
Yeah, I had a lot of friends, and like they would bring them over for sleepovers.
But like
It's
single
a thing.
use, like, and was the package, were they opened or had they been used?
They had not been used. They were like little single packages. So you like tear it off and there must be like 2 in there. I didn't try them.
I feel like this was gonna be a really good prank.
Maybe. That whole bag. Maybe that was
Yeah.
a
You know
prank
what?
Bag.
Prank bag.
It had to
Bag.
bag.
Prank
Bag.
A prank bag.
Yeah, you have to say it that way.
Oh my God. All right.
So,
Well,
yeah.
I don't know how to transition any of that. So I'm just going to let you go into the second story.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so here's what I got 3 great stories.
Okay, great.
I wasn't planning on telling that one.
Sorry.
I'm glad we did.
You tell me the order you want. I've got
Okay.
another crazy one,
Okay.
and I have like a kind of wild one, but in like a cool, touching, fun kind of way.
Ooh.
Not even fun, and not touching. That sounded weird, actually.
That did. It sounded
I
a
didn't mean
little creepy.
touching in that way.
Whatever.
Again, for
Whatever floats your
everyone on
boat.
YouTube to see your hands
Too,
do this.
sometimes. Touching. A touching kind of way.
Sick. Your slurp.
Well, that was not a good one.
We're gonna stick with the
Okay.
theme. Let's stick
Okay.
with the theme.
Just
We'll
keep
move
going.
on. Okay.
Yes.
So some people may have seen a clip or a description of this on my social media about a year ago
Okay.
because it was so outrageous.
Oh my God.
I couldn't believe that it was happening. And you can see the video of this as well. I document things very well.
Okay. Okay.
Anyway.
We'll put your we'll put your handle on YouTube.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So I've got a house in Golden Hill that I managed for a couple of years.
Okay.
And then the owner decided
This
to
is not
sell.
vacation rentals. This is
Traditional rental. Yeah. Like 3-story townhome, Golden Hill.
Great.
Nice property, good area, good views, all that kind of stuff.
100%.
Yeah. So the owner decides after this tenant moves out, he wants to sell it. So I get the listing,
Perfect.
okay.
put it on the market. First weekend, hold an open house, and it's busy. Like a ton of people come through. We're kind of like right before rates got high, and
Sure.
everything's pretty solid.
Yep.
So a bunch of people come through, super busy, and then everybody kind of clears out. And a few minutes later, this couple, I can see it. Like you can, when you're looking out the window, you can see the driveway and like the main entrance to the house, and then it's like a 3-story. So
So
individual
you're
little
up and you can
levels.
kinda
Yeah.
see,
So I'm
yeah.
up like second level, looking down.
You can see what's
Okay.
going on.
And this couple comes walking down, and from the very beginning, walking down, I was like, they just don't seem to be dressed for going to an open house. Like they're dressed too nice and a little too sexy to just be out and about.
Okay.
The girl's in like a
Yeah.
like
Paint us
kind
a
of
picture.
Oh, it's a couple.
It's a couple. I assume, guy, girl. She's in
some
like
kind.
a loose knit sweater dress that's very tight and quite revealing.
Okay. Leaving nothing to the imagination.
Not a lot.
Okay.
Don't worry, we'll get there.
Oh my God.
So
Love this.
So they walk in and they come upstairs and we start chatting, and they're super friendly, chatty. And again, I'm just like, what are you wearing? But anyways,
They're like, I'm sorry, ma'am. I
didn't say
cannot
that.
focus. Okay. Anyway, let me tell you about this house.
And he's like,
And he's cool too. Like he's like, oh, what's up, bro? Like
and all jazzed up
fist
too.
down, all jazzed up too.
Okay.
okay.
But then they're talking to me like I feel like I'm being auditioned at first. Like, this feels weird. And I'm getting weird vibes. And then the guy's like, hey babe, I'm gonna go look upstairs. And she's like, okay, cool. And she starts talking about school. I went to Point Loma. She's like, oh my God, I went to Azusa. And like, are you a basketball player? And all this kind of stuff. So we're like connecting, but it still feels weird. And he's upstairs for a couple minutes, comes back downstairs, and he's like, babe, you got to come see the master. So they go upstairs together. And at this point, more people start coming into the open house. So I always have like a little awareness of where people are, what's going on.
Yeah, yeah. It's hard with multiple levels in a bigger house. Like, yeah.
Like I feel bad talking to these people that are also, good leads, and these
Right.
people upstairs are still upstairs.
And
And
you're
it's like
like-
10 minutes, 15 minutes. People just keep
You
coming
have
in.
not seen them come back down.
I've not seen them come back
But
down.
other people have gone up.
Other people have gone up.
Okay.
Yep. So people have gone up and come down.
no one
They're
has
still
come
there.
down screaming or saying, by the way,
Yeah.
something's going on upstairs.
Nothing weird that I know of at the moment.
Okay.
So eventually people leave and the house is empty at like the same time they come down. So I'm asking them the general questions, and they were like, oh, we thought this was for rent, not for sale. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. No big
It's
deal.
for sale, but sure.
So they leave and they walk outside, and then I'm standing in the kitchen looking out the window down below where they are. And they start just like acting weird. Like the guy like turns her around and starts like brushing stuff off her shoulders. And then when I see this happening, I'm like, this is so weird. So I just start filming, and I'm like jokingly, because I always like post random videos,
Yes.
of, just whatever. So I'm like filming and talking like, oh, what do we got going on down here? Like,
narrating the whole
he's
thing.
like dusting her off, and then like dusting off like her whole body and like her ass and everything, like getting her real good and clean. And I'm like, what are you doing?
Okay.
Then he gets his camera out, and she's like posing for pictures. And there's like a slight hill that goes up to the main street.
Okay.
And they're kind of at the bottom. So he...
Is anyone else outside?
There's nobody else outside, but there's people like crossing the street. It's 30 yards from like a main street.
Right. Okay.
So he's dusting her off, getting her all cleaned up, starting to take pictures. And then he like drops back like 10 feet and gets like super low to the ground. And she turns around and just pulls her dress up all the way up. And she's got nothing on. Just full ass out and just like walking slowly up the stairs. And he's literally filming from as low as you could possibly film. Like,
Wait. No underwear on.
nothing on. Have the video evidence.
We are not going to
Clear
put that
as
on
day.
YouTube, but I
What
want to see
were they
it.
doing up in the master?
So that after I saw that, and he's like filming her, and you can hear him like talking like, yeah, baby, that's how you do it.
No,
Oh,
no,
baby.
no, no,
Yes,
no.
yes. And they're not far away. And he's like, the angle was killing me. I'm like, what are you doing so low? Like, what is
You got to get the good shot.
It's uphill, and you're at the bottom of the hill filming up, and they just like slowly walk all the way up, and then she turns around, full frontal, and they're 5 feet from the main street, just dressed as high as it can go,
The JJ out.
all out for the world to see, and then like do a little spin, and they kind of walk out, and you can't see anymore.
Was her
'cause the
top
trees are
covered?
At one point, I'm 99% positive that it was not, but it was like kind of through the trees. And you can hear me on the video. I'm like, oh, what do we do? Oh, what? And then I just like freeze. Like I can't even say anything else anymore.
You can't even keep going. You're
No
like,
more commentary.
Oh my God.
going
I'm just going
on?
to let the video speak for itself.
Yes.
What?
It was wild. So then I like,
Did you go? Did you run upstairs to
immediately
see
went
if the
upstairs.
bed
I'm
is
like, God,
unmade?
what is it? Luckily, it was vacant. There was nothing in there.
Oh, so there wasn't it wasn't
Okay.
staged.
No, but he was like raving about the master bathroom when he came down to tell her.
They
so then
probably
I'm
did
like,
some little show up there.
well, now that you know what OnlyFans is, then I'm like, okay, is that their thing? Or are they like going into open houses, public places? Like that's their jam? And
100%.
So then I started like searching, like, I don't even know how to search for this, but
I know,
like,
because it's like, you're like, how do I reverse Google image this
Yeah,
girl? Because you don't
exactly.
know their names.
Yeah.
And like, it could have been, the handle's probably not their name.
Did
I
you
was
have
like,
a sign-in sheet?
Sweater dress lady in bathroom at
frontal.
open house.
Full frontal.
I never found it. I never found
yeah.
it. But I was so looking forward to figuring out what
When was
happened up there.
this?
So this was like less than a year ago.
Oh my God.
It's got to be out there somewhere.
It has
Somewhere.
to be.
It's out there.
You've never seen him again.
Never seen him again. I want to start holding open houses at vacant houses just to see if I can track him down.
Please do.
I think I'm going to.
And please, we'll do a follow up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I won't forget them.
You and I are going to get a random video message on like
like,
a
I know this
Saturday and be like,
person.
I found them. They're here. No
be so
way.
Yeah. So
That is
it was
hysterical.
it was wild. And I couldn't believe that I was actually filming.
I know.
That
What
you
are the
actually
odds?
got it. I love that you just froze. Like
Yeah,
your
I
voice is
froze.
no
You
longer
can hear
talking.
it. I just trail off. And then the video ends.
Oh my God.
So many questions.
funny. Behind the Lockbox is sponsored by Property Showcase Group. Property Showcase Group has a team of creatives, directors, producers, editors, marketing specialists, and designers that work in tandem to tell and share stories of the built environment. Whether you're looking for full-service production or simply just need content creation, Property Showcase Group can help take your business to the next level. To learn more or to contact Property Showcase Group to schedule a consultation, you can find them at propertyshowcasegroup.com. That's spelled PROPERTYSHOWCASEGROUP.com. PropertyShowcaseGroup.com. I mean,
Yeah.
I honestly have more questions about the fishing line with the but I'm really confused on what that was used for. You're back to the contacts. We don't care about the OnlyFans chick. We want to know what these
whatever.
4 girls were doing with this bag. Bag.
A big.
Back. That sounds so weird to me.
I know, I'm sorry.
okay.
The bag. Is that better?
Yeah. Feels more
Okay.
natural.
What a thing to watch.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy to
Yeah.
see.
I was quite surprised.
I knew you were going to come with the stories.
Quite surprised.
I knew
I
it.
know. I feel like stories just follow you.
I feel like there's so many more.
I know. I feel like we probably have some crazy stories from our old team, but
Yeah, can you think
I
of
feel like
anything?
I blocked all those.
I feel
out
like
my
all of our
memory.
crazy stories are like team related though.
Yeah.
So maybe can't talk about it. But anyone who knows the two of you and was there knows
Oh,
what we're
yeah.
talking about.
I don't know if everyone even knows though. Like
I
our
mean-
ordering. Our ordering.
I
of-
literally have PTSD.
She does sometimes. She'll do, and I'm like, oh my God, are you okay? And she's like shaking, and I'm like,
What happened to you?
like, what's happening? Like, what's going on? Well, you know, yeah,
Not far
you got the brunt of it for a long time. 'cause
Oh, yeah.
You were
I was right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
crazy.
danger zone.
Danger zone.
I was the golden child, so I was fine, honestly.
Yeah, I know. For a while.
Were you a buyer agent?
I was like a showing agent for a buyer's agent. So all of
Were you?
all
I
of
didn't
the
even know the
negativity.
hierarchy went further down than that
yeah.
on that
Yeah.
area. Of,
I don't think it's that
company.
common.
no, I mean, it is if you're Redfin.
True.
If
That's
he's
true.
running his business like that.
That's true. Yeah, we kind of ended up just like a partnership. It was like two buyer's agents that split the role of the job,
Okay. Okay.
and it worked great.
How long
Yeah.
were you there?
How long was I there? 12, 6 years ish.
Yeah.
I was there for quite a while.
That long?
Yeah,
How long
Both
were
of
you?
us. Well, you left
You
like
were
a year
there?
after me, I think.
yeah,
Oh, so he
So
knows
that's
Maddie.
5.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hi, Maddie. We love you. Wild.
Yeah, I felt so bad. I'm like, because we became such good friends. I'm like, I can't believe I put you in a job like this.
I can't believe you did either. You should actually still be apologizing.
I
for that.
do. I do.
That's wild.
It's
Okay.
good though. People bond over
Yes.
The
traumatic
trauma?
experiences.
Yes.
So I think it's really good.
Forever
for
we'll be
long-term friendships.
connected.
Yeah, exactly.
It's true. It's very true. It's very true.
Yeah.
I don't know how we have not crossed paths yet, though.
I don't either.
Now you're
It's because I
gonna
was gone hunting for like months.
Without
months
getting
at a
anything.
time without
Back with
without
nothing.
killing anything. Yeah.
Yeah, we were backpacking.
Okay. Well, every time you find a on the street of PB, I'm gonna.
Oh, yeah.
take
We need a
pictures.
photo.
I will.
Yeah.
I don't pick them all up. I recently drove by one.
Can
It
you
was
not
like
believe
too
it?
busy.
I would
day-
die if I saw one. So it's just funny that
You know,
seem
we're
like
probably
6.
gonna see one now.
You will.
I have like what? Is it just PB? I mean, I'm not
No.
surprised.
Oh no,
just-
it's not in PB.
It's like all of San Diego.
The last one I saw was in Mission Valley, right by like the Mission Valley YMCA,
Like in the gutter?
just like on the side of the street.
Look, what are people just tossing them out the window?
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
what?
The first one I found was in a parking lot in Liberty Station.
Oh, yeah. See, who would have known?
I know.
Is it falling out of people's purses?
I
Like,
don't think it would fit in a purse. Every single one I found is like
what?
big.
I mean, that's got to be just like, are people just using these for pranks
That's what I think.
constantly?
That's what I
Like,
Yeah.
Like me attaching it to the guy's truck.
also,
think that's,
please
like, the
keep
most
us posted on whose car you put this on next.
will.
Who else does he know that we know?
It's your black Lexus, yeah?
No, it's not. My car's on the street.
I'm not telling you what I have.
You're parked right next. You're parked right next to her.
Oh, it's the white
No,
one.
no.
The white Lexus. Yeah.
My
I would never notice, dude. Go
my
like
car
months.
is like a block down the street. No, that's my neighbor. And oh my God, she
Oh,
would
yeah.
die if she came out. She's like, there's a duct tape to my tailgate.
No, zip ties work better. They stay on.
I have some.
Yeah. You drill a hole through it
I have a drill too.
and then you go.
All right, we're doing
Zip tie
we're
through
doing
it.
arts and crafts after this.
Do you have one in your car?
No, I'm out right now.
Of a drill or zip ties?
No, I've got zip drill. Yeah.
Okay. I have some in my storage unit. We'll go get them.
Perfect.
Oh my God. Kelly's like, thanks for putting this on my car. I let your friends park behind me. Sorry.
Sweet.
They're parked in my spot, so you're parked in my neighbor's.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
good to know.
I'm not telling you what I drive.
Good. To
I will.
I'll
Do
find
not.
Out. I'll find out. I'm sure it's on your Instagram somewhere.
It's not. No, I'm not that girl. But she knows, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Anyway, okay. I think we have time for one more. And if do I have mascara all over my eyes, by the way?
You don't.
No, you're
Okay,
good.
You got the good waterproof kind. It's
I
not
don't, but my eyes feel really watery because I'm not still recovered from that first story and what I said. And my parents are going to listen to this and my
It is what
brother.
it is.
It's life. Gotta be real. Gotta be real.
Okay, but I really want to find a street now. Anyway,
You will. The
What are we gonna title
the
this
reticular
episode, guys?
activator, which we learned.
Yes.
you learned that what?
We learned that together
What?
on our team.
He taught you that word?
Yeah. I hope it's right.
I hope it's wrong.
I literally like blacked out
I hope
everything.
it's wrong. What?
It's like the science of like.
When you see something, then or
Then
you
you
hear
see
about
it all the
something, you
time.
see it everywhere.
It's like how many red cars did you drive by today?
Right, exactly. And then all of a sudden you'll see every car is red. Yeah. No, it's true. It's
Yeah.
true. Like
so
when
it's
I was
activated now. So just keep your eyes peeled.
Oh,
Thank God. Thank you for activating my life.
You got it.
Jeez.
Okay.
Okay.
What's your next one?
Okay, last story.
Okay.
And this one's kind of cool, actually. So back when I was still on the team, so this is 7-8 years ago, probably, I get a sign call on a property in Point Loma.
Okay.
And this lady is
And
like,
for anyone who doesn't know what that means,
yeah, so we had a house for sale in Point Loma, had the
for sale sign.
for sale sign with the phone number for the office, and I happened to be managing like the office phone line that weekend back when we did that.
Yep. So you got that call and they wanted to see it.
So I got that call and she didn't even want to see it. Like she just quick question and I managed to keep her on the phone, and then that turned into like 45-minute conversation on the phone with this lady.
Could be a good lead.
Yeah. And she was talking about owning properties, doing a 1031 exchange, all this kind of stuff. So I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So from there, build this relationship with her over time. And she's constantly trying to like escape. Like she's, again, this sounds terrible. Touching stories, she's trying to escape. Okay.
From your hands.
Yes. So
Just trying to get out of the bag.
she's trying to get out of the bag.
Zip tie.
So over time, we build this relationship. And I finally get to the point after like 2 years of talking to her. Where
2 years,
like,
wow.
It took like 2 years.
Oh my God.
She's like, I actually have this property. I'm thinking about doing vacation rental management.
Okay.
It's a little duplex down in PB.
And you've hung in there this whole time.
And I've hung in there for 2 years.
Yep.
Slowly.
Yep.
So, excuse me, jeez. I was like gonna cough, but didn't. So I started working for her. So fast forward essentially 6, 7, 8 years, whatever it's been. I still work for her.
Wow.
Manage multiple properties.
That's
Have helped her with
amazing.
tons of things. And she's a handful. Like she's a lot of work. But she's like this mid to late 60s single lady, doesn't have family. So we've gotten
She's going to
really
will
close
her
over the years.
properties to you.
Well, so I'm literally the person in her will right now who like makes the decision on
Wow.
Of how to
pulling
sell
the
them or
plug
whatever.
if she's
No way.
Yeah,
Oh my
so
God.
it's
I
like-
was kidding.
Yeah, I know. Crazy, right? Like
Does she come to your like Thanksgiving dinners?
no, I don't think she's ever met my family, but
Oh.
I spend
You
a lot of
just-
time with her.
I just own her will pretty much. And
But it's like
I don't let her meet the
crazy.
family though.
No.
We're not that close. We're not that. Everything is willed to me, but we're not that close. We're not that close.
So yeah, I wouldn't say willed to me, but like
That'd be
a
cool.
big decision maker in her
You
life.
can pull her plug.
slow down.
Life plug, at least say like life plug.
Like, what is happening?
Something.
What is
Jeez.
happening? Oh my God.
Oh man.
That got her. Oh my God. I have to readjust. Okay.
You can pull her plug. Okay.
All right. Okay, Brandon, keep
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
People have stopped listening at this point anyway, so it doesn't really matter. It doesn't. Perfect.
But yeah, like it's real estate is so unique in that sense that
It's true.
it really is a relationship based
Oh my God.
industry.
Yeah.
100%.
And so many of the people that we work with today have been, clients and friends for
Ever.
10 plus years,
Yes.
which is
Yes.
it's just cool.
It
like
is
it's
cool.
fun. It's a really fun industry to be in.
It is.
So,
Yeah.
I feel like you and Ernesto do a really good job of that.
Yeah, I don't think we're doing anything. I think we're just
Well,
like not
being
shady.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah,
shitty people.
you're
Like,
you're
just-
great agents, and
Yeah.
again, it's tough. Like,
Yeah.
for her to find someone, especially when she doesn't have family.
Right.
So for her to find someone that she can trust, and
Sure.
you can.
Fuller's what?
I'm just gonna let you say it. Oh my God.
Yes, I
Max
can.
has officially stopped listening to us. He is like, you guys are the biggest bunch of idiots I've ever met in my life. Oh, I literally texted Cam last night and I was like, I'm really excited to record with Brandon.
And this is why.
For her, I did not know that this was going to go this direction. I mean, I kind of did. Based on the one screenshot photo that I got.
That's a pretty bad start.
I was like, okay, this
This is my friend. She's like, oh my God.
and I was like, well, he's going to be my friend too now.
he's
because
in
this
real
is
estate
very-
or he's homeless.
He's breaking into properties and stealing duffel bags.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
It's so much fun.
Oh my God. We love you.
Yeah.
Do you have, I don't know if we should do another story. We should probably just play a game.
Yeah, we have a game for you.
Oh, nice.
This will actually
I like games.
probably incite some stories.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, so do you want to explain it?
Yeah. So it's called Punch List.
Okay.
And it's 3 rapid fire questions. We might have to change the name. I don't think people get it. It was like, we're trying to be like, on a house when you're like honey-do list, like you have a punch list of things to do. It's
Sure.
like, anyway, we're going to have to change the name. Todd, come up with something better, please. Thanks. Okay.
You're explaining it right now.
Okay, so she's gonna ask you 3 questions, just the first thing that comes to mind.
Like a single word, phrase, like what are the limitations here?
You'll understand when she asks you the question.
good,
Yeah.
good.
What's the craziest or pettiest thing that's ever killed or almost killed one of your deals?
Don't say
Craziest or pettiest?
in any transaction.
I have a deal right now.
Oh.
Well,
Ooh.
had a deal right now.
Oh shoot.
And the seller wouldn't agree to use a different termite company that was like $600 more to cover the cost of the termite. So
Who are you representing?
the buyer.
Okay.
So the seller wouldn't cover more.
Okay.
The buyer was like putting their foot down, like that's so stupid. Like seriously, they're not going to do that. So I, behind everyone's backs, just was like,
I'll do it.
Please take it out of my commission.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then like a week later,
I just said this last week. We call it buying the deal. Like you literally
Like,
buy.
just get it
I'm
done.
sorry.
We're good.
$600,
$600,
$1,000. Like
don't care.
we're not losing the deal for
Yeah.
this little piece.
Totally.
It happens a lot. Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
So I
termite.
offer that, and then the buyers find out, and they're like, "No, you're not doing that." Like,
Which is so
we're
sweet
putting our
of
foot down.
them. Which is so sweet of them. But you're like, no, I am, because
Like,
you're buying
I
this
was like,
damn
no,
house.
it's a done deal. Like,
Yeah.
it's,
I already
no.
did
it's
it.
in the contract.
Yeah,
We're done.
it's done.
Did it go? Oh.
Well, it's not done yet. It's
So it's in escrow.
but they're like fighting, still in escrow, but still like annoyed about it.
Oh, so you think it'll go through?
I think we're gonna get it to go through, but it
will.
was like
That's
so close to like falling apart for no reason.
$600.
for a
Like,
termite.
that
like,
I'm paying
who
for.
cares?
That might sound like a lot of money, but it is not a lot of money.
It's not, and it's like a
No.
$1.3 million house
Yeah.
with 500,000 down.
It's
like,
just
No.
egos.
yeah,
Yes,
Just
100%.
egos. So egos,
Yeah.
I guess, is the answer.
Yeah, egos.
Yeah, someone else said that once
I feel
too.
like it's
Yeah.
always that.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, what's the weirdest thing or situation you've ever walked in on? This can be real estate or personal.
Oh wow. I don't think
Well, wait.
I think we want to keep it real estate, because if real estate has already gone the way it is gone, we probably don't need to know personal things about Brandon.
no, you don't want to. I mean, I've walked in on some stuff. So my first thought was real estate, though, and honestly, I've never walked in on anything that weird. But I
Okay.
have,
Me
and this has
either.
probably happened to lots of people. But I did have like a 9 a.m. showing one Saturday morning. Showed the entire house. Finally made it to the master bedroom. Opened the door, and there's a couple sleeping, luckily.
Okay, good.
But they're just asleep in bed. I'm like,
They weren't. You're like,
And you showed the whole
I showed
downstairs?
the whole downstairs, outside, like
They didn't even
upstairs
know
was
you
just
had
like a
came and
master
gone.
suite, like added up on above the garage.
oh yeah.
At
So,
9
yeah.
a.m. They're still...
They had no idea.
Wow.
They must have been
Those are
hitting
late
it hard the night
Yeah.
The
before.
night before, seriously, they were like, "We're really hungover. We can't get out of bed.
Yeah.
Just come on in. We'll stay under the covers. You can see the bathroom and everything."
So luckily we saw the whole house. It was no
Well,
big
that's
deal.
good. Yeah,
that
we
worked
just,
out.
we just snuck out and left.
Oh
Also walked in on a lot of homeless people living in vacant units
Oh shoot,
with like,
that's a little terrifying
it is actually a little terrifying.
for
you never know.
women, especially. I mean, it's
Yeah.
it's
I have the
that would
benefit of
freak-
not being very afraid of them. Just
Yeah.
being,
Yeah.
Yeah.
6'4" and a man. Yeah.
Right. It's very no, it is. It's different. I mean, I haven't walked in on that yet, but I've had stories or some people were there and I realized it and immediately got like I didn't go all the way in. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So
right.
it's terrifying.
On our old team, I definitely went in some pretty sketchy places.
You've talked about that. Yes.
There was
Yeah.
a lot
A lot of
sketchy
hoarders,
places.
too.
Yeah, a lot of hoarders.
I know.
Yeah.
Which kind of now makes sense with
Yeah.
like who. Yeah. Okay. Anyways.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Third question. If you could be anything other than a real estate agent, what would you be and why? Ooh, this is going to be good. Not a hunter.
No.
Clearly not great
I
at
would
that.
hunt a lot, but I wouldn't.
You would die of
Starvation.
So I don't need to make money from this, or I do.
no.
No,
It
whatever
could be
you want.
anything you want.
Okay, so I always talk like if I ever won the lottery, money
Yes.
was no issue.
Yeah.
I would just want to be an inventor that actually follows through with the ideas I come up with.
I love that.
What's an idea you have?
Yeah, I feel like you,
I mean, I don't know if
We
I can.
can't-
I mean, how many people are going to be listening to this? Because I got some
Ooh.
good
Well,
ones.
Do you have a patent?
I
on
like
some
to
of
think
these
that a
things?
lot of people are listening to us, but I really don't know. And at this point in the episode, probably nobody. So you might be safe.
I don't
but,
have a lot of great ones, but
Yeah,
it
you
would
might
just
not
be
want
so
to say
fun to like.
if there's some really, if you really have some good ideas, don't say it. You can tell us offline. But that would be so cool.
That would be really cool.
Like just have
I
some
would
really
really
grow
see
up.
that too. Very mad scientist, very like, and you would make another killing by actually getting those to fruition. You know what I mean? I believe in you. I believe in you.
Me
I'm
too.
gonna do it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
do it.
Okay.
I got to start buying lottery tickets.
Can you also give us
Inventor.
some of your money when you win the lottery?
Sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
You heard it
Hey,
here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's on.
We're cutting. This
record.
is a record.
Yeah, we're good.
mu-
Verbal
how-
agreement.
Is it?
Air
Are we
shake,
splitting it in
done.
thirds, or how are we doing this?
No, I'm just air shaking
Oh,
myself.
sorry. I was watching you. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, good. That's nice.
Very
You can move your hand.
now, yeah.
handshake.
You guys don't do the robot?
You can't give any to the lady. You get to pull the plug.
She's fine. Yeah, she'll be fine.
She's already independently wealthy, so yeah, she's cool. She's cool. She's
I
cool.
wonder if you are in the will. We could talk about
He said
that
he
later.
was. Right?
I don't know what I am. I'm like
I don't know what you are either.
maybe like an executor. Maybe that's my
Yeah,
executor
I
of
mean,
the
you are
estate.
yeah.
If she literally was like, he would make the decision to take me off life support.
Sure,
This is how you're going to be the inventor.
that could be it.
Okay, we hope
discovered a lot
she
here.
doesn't die. We just saw your future.
Yeah.
How do you feel about
I
that?
feel pretty good about it.
Me too. Be a collector too.
I already am.
Oh wait.
Wait a minute. Was it his house that last guest walked into where it was just floor to ceiling, like in cases? Remember
yeah.
Myra walked into that house?
Maybe that's where they're all coming from.
People are just plucking them out of
Plucking
that
them
house
out
and
and
throwing
then,
them out the
losing
window.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
because they don't
God.
fit inside of bags.
Bag.
Her bag.
Bags.
And then fishing line attached to that. I can't get over it. Like, I need to
Maybe
know.
that was the way to not lose it. Maybe that's the whole
Ooh.
idea.
That's your invention.
Yeah.
Lose it where?
Okay, so we know there's a problem. People lose large on the street and in parking lots.
But
If you put
why?
fishing line through them,
Then you can
and then
always have
put a
it.
carabiner like around your,
On your purse, so it just drags
maybe
behind
it's
you.
like the chains like back in the 90s that you'd already attach to your wallet. It's like the same
Dragging.
idea.
I mean, you could just put like, what are those things?
Wait, what are you
Find
gonna
My
call
iPhone.
it? What are you gonna call it?
I thought it was gonna be good.
I know.
My first thought was show because I was picturing it like hanging out, like tied to your purse.
Okay. What are those chains? Did those chains have any names? I don't think so. It was just
So,
a wallet chain.
like just punk rock.
DC.
There you go.
There we go.
There you go.
The Arctic
Guys,
monkey.
we did it. We did it. My God, the Arctic. Wait, were we asking him about that?
You did earlier. Yeah.
Okay.
I did
I
mention
can't-
it, and I didn't know it was a band, but I said that'd be a great band.
Apparently, I thought it was.
Company.
I thought Max was going to a zoo or to see an exhibit of
I'm
monkeys
gonna
from
listen.
the Arctic.
I'm gonna listen to them on the way
But
home.
are there monkeys in the Arctic? I need to know.
Probably Arctic monkeys.
Maybe not in the Arctic.
I don't think so. I feel like they're a tropical being.
But I see a lot of pictures of monkeys in like
No, there's-
Asia in the snow.
There's snow monkeys for sure. Yeah.
They're called snow monkeys.
I don't know. Blake has a little book on like animals that live in the snow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, no one said we were smart and we weren't here for a long time, but we were here for a good time.
Potentially getting smarter.
Potentially. I don't know about that.
don't know either.
I don't know either.
You gotta look at snow monkeys.
If this is not the
God.
highest rated episode, I'm going to be really pissed. Brandon, thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure.
We could
Brandon.
really go on for another hour, but we're going to cut it here.
Thanks for having me.
Thank
Yeah, it was
you.
fun. Yeah.
That was fun.
All right, guys, if you still want to join us next week, we will see you then.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for listening. Behind the Lockbox is produced and edited by Property Showcase Group. If you like this podcast, please share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, or review this podcast. Thanks for your support. See you next week.